Well, hello, my patriot and militia friends. Good buddy Rashbone here with you again today. Some very exciting news for the survival preparedness type of a person. Try saying that 5 times fast. It's almost impossible. I tried it earlier and it did not work. Well, today, the most important thing we could talk about when we're talking about survival situations is food. Now, you could have all the guns in the world, you could be ready to go, and you could have your sights on the lizard people, and you could be ready to take them down. But if you don't have food and water, you're gonna die. It's just that simple. There's no surviving without food. So, today's lesson is going to be about food and what you can use to have food for your survival situation that you might be in. Now, I've watched a lot of videos about this, and I always see people saying, try to take lots of MREs, like military issue food products, because they're small and they're light, and you can pack lots of it in your backpack, and that way you can hike all over the world with them, and you won't get tired because your feet won't get sore, your legs won't get sore, and you won't complain about, oh, my backpack is so heavy. But I don't really agree with that. Now, while taking some MREs is a fine idea, taking all MREs is a bad idea. Now, those people out there in the military will probably understand what I'm going to say next about MREs, because it probably has happened to you. Now, if you're out there in the woods, traipsing around looking for bad people, and you eat MREs for like 3 or 4 days in a row, and that's all you eat, there's a little problem that comes around, and it's called, oh my god, I can't take a dump. See, something about MREs makes your butthole clog up, and all the poo just does not come out. It's horrible. I mean, I'm sure that all of you may not want to talk about it, but I'm sure all of you at one time or another have had that problem where your poo just would not come out of your butt. You really want to poop, but it just won't allow you to. Now, I personally have had that problem before, and I must admit that I did not like it. And I will also admit that it happens often with me because I eat lots of crazy things like wild owls and funny berries from trees. But I am a professional and I can get away with that. And I am able to sit on the toilet for long periods of time while reading my Bible. And usually after about 3 or 4 chapters in that, I'm ready to take a large dump. So it's okay. No need to worry about me. Now, if we're not going to take MREs with us on our long journey into the forested areas of the world, what are we going to take with us? Well, let's just get right into it because I know that you're all so interested. I can feel it. I can feel your readiness to get this video started and have me stop rambling on like a maniac. So let's just begin right now. Now, again, MREs are fine. If you want to take some MREs, you just go ahead and do that. But I'm telling you right now, you're going to have problems. So, one of my favorite things to take in the field with me, because I just love eating birds, is chicken. This is some nice chicken product here, and it's in a can. Now, you're going to need a can opener with this, or you're going to have to use your K-bar knife to rip it open and tear the top off so you can get to the lovely meat inside. Otherwise, if you don't have a way to open this, you're just going to be staring at the can saying, damn it, Mr. Can, why? And then you're going to feel bad because you can't get to the precious materials inside that will keep you safe and happy. So chicken is very good. There is one problem with chicken, though. This comes with liquid in it, and if you're running around in the forest trying to be very quiet, this makes noise, and if the lizard people or bad people hear that, they may shoot at you. So you may want to drain off the liquid before you start scurrying around trying to sneak up on bad things. Just an idea. Now, when I was a small boy, I'll tell you, I lived on macaroni and cheese. My mother would make me macaroni and cheese all the time, and I couldn't wait. Whenever she said, Mr. Rashbone, macaroni and cheese is ready, I would run like a maniac towards the kitchen area, and I would just grab it all. Those days were so fine and wonderful, and it brings back memories. And since it brings back memories, I like to have lots of canned macaroni and cheese with me at all times, even when I'm not out in the field. I usually put one of these in my pocket just when I'm walking around town, in case I get hungry. Now, this has that nice top thingy that you can just crank right off with your finger, and you can just dive right into it. And no, you do not need to cook this because it's been all set up and ready for you. You can eat it right out of the can without getting diarrhea. Diarrhea is a horrible thing, but that's for a completely different video. Now, what happens if you just don't even have any food and you don't have any way of getting any food? Well, you better have some money or some other objects on you that you can trade for food. Now, a couple things that I like to keep on me at all times. I always keep baseball cards with me at all times because from experience I know that the Patriot Militia member loves sporting events. And since that is the case, they also like trading cards. So I always keep some trading cards with me in case I run out of food and I need to get some corn or something. You can use this, or you can also use video games, because, again, the Militia and Patriot member, they love video games. So you could probably get a can of corn with this as well. So always keep these things on hand for those times when you're in desperation and you have no food and you feel like you're going to die, because you will die without food. We've covered that already, actually. Now, on the subject of corn. Now, instead of foraging around for food all the time, what you really need to do is get about 75 cans of corn. Now, you're probably asking yourself, Mr. Rashbone, I personally cannot eat that much corn. It would probably make me sick. Well, that might be true, my friend, but have you ever looked at your own poo after you've had, let's say, some corn on the cob? Well, I don't want to get gross or anything, but your poo, after you're done eating corn, has corn in it. Now, why is this important to the Militia and Patriot member and just a survivalist in general? Why is it important? Well, my friends, you know that exerting energy in the forest is bad because it burns calories. So, instead of exerting energy looking for food, foraging for food in the forest, instead just eat lots of corn. And then when you poop in a bucket. You keep that bucket of your poo nearby. And when you get hungry, you can just go, instead of foraging in the forest, you can forage in your own bucket of poo and pick out the corn that did not digest within your system. And then you can re-eat that corn and go through the whole process again. This technique could last you for years. Just keep re-eating it, and the corn that doesn't get digested will come right back through, go into your bucket, and then you can forage through your own poo again without leaving your campsite. I'm telling you, my friends, this is the only way you're going to survive in the woods, for long periods of time anyway. So, my friends, I hope that this was helpful to you. I am only trying to make certain that you are ready for this horrible disaster that is on its way. The end times, the alien people, the lizard people, and all of the other nasties that are coming. Please, my friends, go to the store to get all of the vital supplies you need. And make sure you pick up lots of corn. And then when you have all of those things, you can sit back and relax and know that you're safe and sound because you prepared. Okay, my friends. I myself am going to go to the store and pick up some things, so I will talk to you very soon. God save the Republic!